The Art of War by Sun Tzu Chapter 12 Attack by Fire Summary. Sun Tzu suggests 5 ways to defeating your enemy with fire, and they are 1. Burning their camp. 2. Burning their stores. 3. Burning their baggage trains. 4. Burning their arsenals and magazines. 5. To rain burning arrows across enemy lines. To use fire effectively, these methods depend on weather conditions, humidity, and the direction and strength of winds. Attacks by fire should be carefully planned out and arranged well ahead of time, so that adjustments can be made to accommodate fluctuating conditions. His discussion emphasized fire as a means of throwing enemy ranks into confusion, rendering them vulnerable for further attacks. Sun Tzu warns, however, after implementing a fire attack, move not unless you see an advantage. Use not your troops unless there is something to be gained. Fight not unless the position is critical. In attacking with fire, one should be prepared to meet 5 possible developments. 1. When fire breaks out inside the enemy's camp, respond at once with an attack from without. 2. If there is an outbreak of fire, but the enemy's soldiers remain quiet, bide your time and do not attack. 3. When the force of the flames has reached its height, follow it up with an attack, if that is practicable. If not, stay where you are. 4. If it is possible to make an assault with fire from without, do not wait for it to break out within, but deliver your attack at a favorable moment. 5. When you start a fire, be to windward of it. Do not attack from the leeward. Sun Tzu turns from the use of fire as a physical weapon, to fire in the emotions of a weak or impetuous general. An enraged, resentful opponent is going to act wastefully and foolishly, a state in which the wise general can take advantage of. Sun Tzu warns, if you cannot succeed, do not use troops. If you are not in danger, do not fight. By implication, then, if a general can inflame the perception of his enemy to the point where the enemy will respond to it, the general holds the advantage to strike with focused precision. An example of the effective use of attack by fire is seen during the Three Kingdom period, 220 to 280 AD. In the August 221, the Shuhan state Emperor Liu Bei personally led a 60,000-strong army to attack the Wu state led by Emperor Sun Quan. Sun Quan sent a letter seeking for peace, but Liu Bei refused. Even though one of his top commanders, Zhang Fei, was murdered by his subordinates during the onset of the battle, Liu Bei was still able to achieve initial victories against the Sun commandants stationed at Wu and Zigui until Lu Xun, the frontline commander of Sun Quan's forces, ordered a retreat to Yilin. Liu Bei's campaign against Sun Quan is to avenge the killing of his favorite general Guan Yu and retake his lost territories in Jing province. As such, an enraged Liu Bei seeks a big and decisive confrontation. Knowing this, the Wu commander Lu Xun held his position at Yilin and refused to engage the invading Shu Han's army. During the Battle of Jiaoding in 222 AD, Liu Bei's Shu Han army grew weary due to the long pause in fighting and the hot and humid summer weather. They took encampment within and along the edge of a forest to escape the heat. Lu Xun of the Wu state ordered a sudden counterattack and set fire to the Shu camps linked to each other by wooden fences. 40 camps of Liu Bei's expedition force were destroyed in the fire attack, and the remaining troops were defeated and forced to flee west. Liu Bei managed to escape overnight to Beidacheng by ordering his men to discard their armor and set them aflame to form a fire blockade. This was Shu Han's last attempt to conquer the Wu state, before both were eventually defeated by the Cao state in northern China, ending the Three Kingdom period.